The storm was already rolling in when the door of Redwood Diner slammed open so hard, the old brass bell above it snapped off and hit the floor. Everyone inside jumped. The lunchtime crowd had thinned, leaving only a few quiet customers. A waitress refilling ketchup bottles, a retired couple sharing a pie, and 3 bikers sitting in their usual booth near the window. Then the girl stumbled inside, barefoot, socks soaked, a long scrape along her knee, her blue dress torn, as if she'd run through branches without stopping. Her hair was tangled, her breath choppy, and her eyes wide with the kind of fear people don't fake. "Please," she whispered, then louder, urgent, "Please. Someone, he's close." The entire diner paused. The youngest biker, a tall man named Roach, set down his coffee. Beside him sat Tank, a mountain of muscle wrapped in leather and calm. Across from them, the third man, their leader, Flint, looked up slowly, his steel-gray eyes sharp under the fluorescent lights. The girl's eyes darted around the diner when she spotted the bikers. Something inside her shifted like she'd finally found a lifeline. The waitress, June, approached her gently. "Sweetheart, are you hurt? What happened?" The girl shook her head violently, stepping back. "No time. He's coming right now. Please, don't let him take me." Flint stood, the legs of the booth squeaking loudly on the linoleum. "Who's coming?" he asked, voice rough but steady. Before the girl could answer, the diner door opened again, quietly this time. A tall man in a spotless navy jacket stepped inside. His haircut was neat, his shoes polished, his smile warm and practiced. "There you are," he said gently. "Mara, you scared me half to death." The girl flinched. Flint watched the man carefully. The stranger turned to the others. "Sorry for the trouble. My niece has episodes. Gets confused. She ran off during our family visit." "No," the girl Mara whispered. "I told you not to trust him. He's not." The man cut in smoothly. "She does this sometimes. Creates stories. It's part of her condition." Tank frowned. "Condition." "She looks terrified." The man smiled, but his eyes didn't. "Trauma can manifest that way. Family business. I'll take her home." He reached for Mara's arm. She recoiled instantly. Flint moved between them. "Hold up," he said quietly. "Let the kid speak." The man's polite expression tightened. "Sir, with respect, I don't need permission to take my niece." "She your niece?" Roach asked. "Got proof of that?" The man's jaw clenched. Mara spoke again, stronger this time. "He's lying. I don't know him. I've never seen him before. He tried to force me into his car. Please don't let him take me." The diner went silent again. The waitress, June, grabbed her phone. "I'm calling the sheriff." The man held up both hands in a calming gesture. "That won't be necessary." But Flint's glare made it clear. It absolutely was. June dialed. The man took a slow step backward, toward the exit. "You're making a mistake. A big one." Tank stood, blocking the door with his massive frame. "Sit," he ordered. The man hesitated, then bolted sideways, trying to shove past Roach instead. But Roach was faster than he looked. In one smooth motion, he hooked the man's arm, pinned it behind his back, and pushed him onto a chair. Flint spoke quietly into June's phone so Mara couldn't hear. "Tell the sheriff, we've got a possible abduction attempt. Girl says he's not family." The man stopped struggling, breathing hard. "You fools don't understand. This goes beyond all of you." Flint leaned down. His voice was dangerous softness. "Then, enlighten us." The man's smile was cold now. "You won't believe her over me. I'm a volunteer mentor. I work with children every day. And you," he sneered, "you're bikers." Tank cracked his knuckles. "Be real careful how you finish that sentence." Before anything else could happen, Mara spoke up unexpectedly. "Calm. He keeps a cabin," she said. "In the woods, behind Pine Creek. I saw maps in his car, and there were other things for tying people down." Her voice shook, but her words were clear. Flint felt his stomach drop. June gasped, but kept the sheriff on the line. The man's face drained of all color. "You shut your mouth," Flint snapped. Sirens grew in the distance. The man suddenly pushed off the chair, managing to break Roach's grip. He sprinted toward the window. Tank moved first. He didn't hit him, didn't attack. He simply stuck out one arm like a steel beam. The man collided with it and hit the floor. Hard by the time the sheriff's deputies arrived, the man wasn't running anymore. Mara, trembling, told her story haltingly. How the man had approached her near the bus stop. How, he said, her parents sent him. How she realized too late that he was lying. How she ran, and how she found Redwood Diner by luck, or fate. The sheriff listened carefully, and then said the words that turned the whole diner silent. We've been investigating him for months. There are other missing children. Mara's knees buckled. Flint caught her before she fell. You're safe now, he said quietly. You're safe. As deputies took the man away, he hissed at Flint. This isn't over. Flint didn't even blink. It is for you. Epiloguia, week later. News spread across the county. Mara's information cracked open a case authorities had been struggling to solve. Multiple children saved. A network exposed. The sheriff publicly thanked the 3 bikers for stopping what could have been another tragedy. But the bikers didn't care about recognition. They only cared that the girl was safe. One afternoon, as they sat in the same booth at Redwood Diner, June brought them an envelope. Inside was a note in careful handwriting. Thank you for protecting me when I had no one else. I'm not scared anymore, because I know good people exist. Mara Tank swallowed hard. Roach pretended something was in his eye. Flint tucked the note into his jacket pocket without a word. Outside, the road stretched miles ahead, and somewhere far away, a little girl was finally sleeping without fear.